Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watcher of Realms video. In today's video, I'm not alone. I'm joined by the one, the only, Fastidious. How's it going?
How you doing, Odd One? It is great to be here. It's nice to see you back in the game the past few months, playing some Watcher Realms. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really good, and it's actually fun. It's the first time I actually full on am covering the game, because I kind of covered it in the past, but I was covering like one video here and there, like, or in between other stuff. This is like for the last 2 months at least, or like a month and a half since the 3-2P challenge finished. I've been a full on it, right? And that's why I kind of got you here, right? Because I pretty much continued my 3-to-play account. And I wanted to, first of all, show you what I got. And then secondly, you know, because I've been gone for a while, like most people know, there are a few things that I'm not like completely up to, up to speed with. So I guess what better person to get on than you, right?
Sure, let's do it. Let me ask, is it a free-to-play account or you're still doing 3-to-play?
Fully, no, it's a free to play, not 3-2P. It's
okay, so you're using all your.
I started
nice.
doing stuff because it's
holy crap. This is not those are crazy legendaries. Jeez.
I know, I did get some luck. It's a baby account though, so that's kind of like the reality. I guess before I jump in and start showing you stuff, I just want to mention that we should be having, I think they should be going out at the same time, collab on your site. So people should go ahead and check the link. This is going to be description, pinned comment. Go to that video, like it, subscribe it. As Festive likes to say, share that video with your mother and share this one while you're at it, because why not?
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look. What do you want to show me?
Okay, so first of all, I guess let's look at the heroes that I have, right? Let's look at the heroes that I have, and I'm not lacking, a lot of things. So Silas was part of the 3-to-play thing. Ajax, obviously Volca, few Salazar. I got Mami Ardea, actually. I actually pulled Elowen, Vierna, Helga was a surprise pull. Lucius was game-changing, because without him, I could not do anything in Titanic Ruins. That's where the second one, I could have not taken it down without the buff removal. Magda, I pulled Valderon this weekend. Then Lyra, Eris, I actually pulled a copy of him. I got him A1.
This is your account is going to make a lot of people angry, I think.
Yeah,
this
it doesn't
is better
look
than
free
most
to play.
Day 300 account for heroes.
Yeah, free to play, by the way. That's so me.
Mordor and Dasami, jeez.
Yeah.
A1 BL, Jesus Christ.
A1 Beelzebub, Twin Fiend. As well, Twin Fiend Torodor I pulled during the 3-2P. Right? It's like, I didn't lock him because they couldn't help me that much with what I wanted. So,
it took me almost a year to pull my second Legendary Lord.
Oh, that wasn't King Hearts, you mean?
It was King Hearts was my second, but it took me 6,600 summons. It took me like 8 months.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, and this morning after reset from 6 agents.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I am kind of lucky sometimes with pulls, but I've also grinded and I've got like not as far as the people that beat the challenge, right, when we had it. But I think I got pretty far with stuff that I did. So, getting the summons obviously got the Nora.
Did you see my video where I showed off Hondid's account and Han Tui?
No, I still need to watch that. Yeah, because that's
I was wondering if you would say you think your account's better or worse than them now. Because you had an extra, 34 days. But I guess we'll find out. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
but,
I don't think so.
Can you just quickly go class by class?
Yeah, okay. So let's go Watcher first.
No, not faction by faction.
Class by class. Class by class. Okay, fighters. There we go.
Yeah, your fighters, you never need to pull for any fighters. It's more than
good,
enough.
right?
I guess the one thing, let's look quickly. Do you have a single target magic DPS? Like there's no Zealot, there's no Phineas.
No, I don't.
Technically there's Xena, there's Helga's. So Helga's your star for that. You're amazing. You've got the big three with Eris. A1 Eris is stupid. You should be able to beat Gear Dungeon 1 already, probably. Magda and Valkyria. Okay.
I've not tested that one.
The AoE magic DPS for the win, and then you got the best AoE physical with Ardia, so you're set there. But yeah, you actually are hurting a little bit on single target. You obviously have Salazar's good, Valderon is a god. But like you could use a Twyla, something like that, even an Arrogance. He's hybrid. And then certainly we could use like a Zealot or Phineas, but that's just kind of, even if it was day 250, I think this would be very good fighters. All right, let's see the tanks.
Yeah, well, you know what the good news is? I didn't spend absolutely everything this weekend. I already have like 60, 70 rare crystals again. And we have Twyla on the 2010th
Yeah,
this weekend.
I would go all in for Twyla and hot sit. I didn't see hot sit, right? Yeah, I would go.
No.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Defenders.
That's amazing. That's enough.
I'm good.
That's fine.
Epics are good.
I mean,
here. It's like
yeah, I would say Malvira is top 2 best tanks in the game that aren't Lords, and then Torador's Torador, and then Regulus is like the 3rd or 4th best after Malvira and Brokir. So you're good there. And then you obviously have like every epic, I'm guessing. Are you missing any epics?
I don't think so. Like I got all of them.
All right. Or like Rourke and Eliza probably. But
oh yeah, those are the
then you have all
the
normal ones. Okay, cool. Let's see the what's next. Marksman?
Okay, Marksman, yeah.
Do you have Virna?
Yes.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, you're done with your Marksman. They're not missing anything here. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're missing a magic DPS. So you should probably can you not make Micah yet?
I can, but because I was not in the rush, I'm gonna wait till next weekend to see if I pull another copy of I think it's Soleil, because or which of Orimani is it? Because I'll be A1 this one, and that's at 50.
It's Amani. Yeah, no, definitely wait. There's no rush. Yeah, that's fine, and then hopefully you'll get
mages. I think I'm fine, right?
Yeah, mages is crazy.
A1 Ajax even.
Yeah, no, because you have the AoE's crazy. I mean, obviously Comet or Brez would be nice, but you already have Nocturne and you've Lyra. So yeah, mages are done, I think. You have A1 Ix. You pulled him twice?
Yeah, during the challenge. Those were it was like him, then Torador, then I pulled another him, and then a Twin Fiend. So I'm like, okay, that's my lords.
Wow, yeah, your mages are basically done, I would say. But yeah, it would be cool if you got Comet or Brez, but yeah, it looks good. And then
LOL.
Wow. And you have you just need Pharisee. Yeah, this is amazing.
And I even have Daylin. It's like,
you're basically done. Like it's too bad you're free to play. Not too bad. I mean, I love free to play, but if you got Hot Sit and Twyla, you would be, maybe you'll get lucky. This account already has been lucky, but if you could get those two, there's really not anything you're missing.
You know what I feel like my account is lacking to try and push to the next level, and that's why kind of reason why I got you here. Just like the stronger burst here or stronger damage. I mean, I did get this weekend, I started getting, the Valdorans, the Lyra,
I don't know.
which I'm not sure. But even for AMR 22, I'll give an example, right? I tried it last time it was around. I just could not quite kill it, right? So pretty much this was the team that I used. I could not get, needed another burst at the end of the boss. And then at the top, I couldn't quite do it. So it's like Silas was dealing with the top.
If you bring Estrid, you will beat this. I mean, assuming your gear's okay, you should beat this. I mean, I beat it on day 42 with much, much, much worse than this. So
yeah. Actually, wait, it's not
that
updated.
Stream and then bring Estrid instead of Salazar. Let me just let
me show you, because that was not updated. That was not updated, but this is the team that I was trying. Yeah, boom, boom. See with Estrid. That's kind of what I did. So this is the one before. This was the 19. Well, I hope it should work. Slow down. Or is it? 20. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that could make it fail is maybe your Estrid will be too strong with Power of Dominance, so then her ult won't come fast enough. But yeah, I mean, this is exactly how I do it.
Yeah, just on 22, my problem was, you know what, funny enough, my problem was my tank was dying at the top. I just remembered. I killed stuff here, my tank was dying, and obviously I built him the best I can. And
are you ignoring the top right? Is that your strategy?
Yeah. That's what I was kind of doing.
I wouldn't do that. You don't need a soldier down there. With greed, nothing's gonna reach the portal. Okay, so if your tank's dying, that's very interesting. So I'd like to see your gear. So
yeah, so it's pretty much this was the first issue, because obviously this is something I'm gonna try to do. It's if you fix it, guess what? Video coming out.
Yeah, so, I would say if you don't have an A3 Kagiri or Wukong or extremely good gear, ignoring the top right will not work for 22.
Yeah,
I would think, or I guess as this platform, you could if you could somehow move your Silas, you'll need some way to single target destroy that boss. I mean, there'll be a few ways to do it, but to ignore the top right, you're letting him have more than double the health he should have.
No, so that was my issue. Pretty much what you saw the auto run is after I beat it. I just let it whatever and just put Silas. When I beat it first time, Silas was clearing that top side. He was not letting stuff come through. Sure. But then when the boss was coming, I did not have enough damage, and that's why like Isol was there. She was tanking the boss. Just did not have another burst to kill the boss. That was my issue. Now I'm thinking, because it's gonna be with greed, magic resistance reduction and stuff, would Lyra be a good enough burst to bring there?
She should be. I mean, if you have enough spots. I mean, Estrid should be able to basically solo the boss with greed slowing him down enough. I mean, let's just look at the gear. So here, let's go to gear.
Okay, which one? Let's start with.
No. I just want to see your gear. Yeah, so just click on the bangle there, and then let's go to filter, and let's see. Start with your Soulbound Arcana.
Okay.
And then so this is a disaster, I would say.
I mean, some of them they're not looking that. Actually, they're looking bad.
It's unthinkable. I mean, if you want an honest review, to not have any Soulbound Arcana Ancients on day, I mean, with how good you've done, right?
Yeah.
I would say you've done a great job generally progressing. You have beautiful champions, but can we click on the amulet and the ring, please? Just so I can see. I see I one there.
I just got this today.
Wow, perfect substats. Nearly. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like with rage regen. This is what the good stuff is. I got 3 of them.
Yeah, so man, the fact that you're this close to having like a great full set, like, are you farming 321?
I've been farming like a madman, but it kind of seems like I was getting more of this.
I mean, like, do you have it unlocked? I would assume you do.
Yes, I just beat it like the week before after I got Lunaria. Made it so much easier.
I would do nothing but this until you have like this. You should not be in this situation, in my opinion. So like, can you go to your insight and your wisdom? Can we see how you're doing there?
Yeah, I have some stuff, insight, and what is it? Wisdom.
I mean, I don't mean to exaggerate. Obviously, you've got some nice gear here. Obviously, you know what you're doing, but like, to be over 2 months in with as strong an account as this, you should have at least 2 sets of each. And ideally, you should already be thinking about perfecting 1 or 2 sets. So when I say that, I mean grinding until you're getting only like HP bonus rage regen or flat attack for the 4th substat. For a normal player, I would say that would happen about day 200, but it seems like you're progressing really fast. There's no reason not to make that a top priority. Like, to be frank, like, your gear is worse than my 3 to play, not in a competitive way, but just because all I did was that, right?
Yeah.
And my gear was trash. You should go watch the video with Haunted and Haunty. Their gear from 45 days in was 5 times better than mine, because that's all they did. So it's up to you. You're obviously making content, but if you want to streamline your progression, it's time to just move into Gear Aid 3, and then we'll check your Gear Aid 2 after this. But yeah, I don't know. Like, can you click on that piece that's on Camille, and then let's see and click on Ascend? I'm just curious what your mats are at.
I have like 1.
So you got enough for 3, right? You got 15 billions, but I would love to see that red number at 800 or 1,000, because it would just show the progression. I mean, I don't mean to go too hard. Obviously, this is good, but that's what's holding you back. I mean, with those heroes, you should be able to clear AMR 22 with your eyes closed, because clearly you know the strategy well. The placements were all good. The order was good. You have every hero and then some. So
yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm quite sure I can clear it even now with the gear, with the new heroes and the artifacts.
Of course you could, but I'm just saying it shouldn't be any challenge. But of course you can clear it now. Maybe if you clear it now, it'll take you 1 or 2 hours as opposed to 1 or 2 minutes. That's the point. Of course you can clear it now. I mean, your heroes are busted.
Yeah, so that was kind of the thing. I mean, to be fair, the way that I've kind of done it is I've tried to, because I'm still fully free to play. I didn't spend, I'm trying to always be efficient with my resources. I kind of focused a little bit of everything. I built some people for Arena, some people for Titanic Ruin, some people for this. So I kind of spread myself thin, because like I'm also pushing
some people. Does that mean you're like doing a Raid Shadow Legends approach and you're not moving your gear around? Is that what that means?
No, I'm still moving gear around when I need to try and push new content. Because like I even like I'm pushing this. I managed to do this. This was the stuff that I was getting stuck at, but I managed to kind of like push it forward thanks to Mami Ardea. She saved me with AoE.
Yeah,
but
she's insane. Yeah, Ardea with Valderon as the Lord, it will be crazy for you. Can you do me a favor? Can you click on your summoning portal? I want to see how many summons you've done.
Okay.
No, you got to click on the rewards button. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so you're at 2,000 summons. So honestly, your luck is just god tier. Like honestly, I would say top 1 or 2 percentile, just completely broken. Like that, yeah.
I'm known for my lucky stuff.
You really, if you want my advice, if you want coaching, I would not pull for Twyla and Hotsit. Like, or I would do only your blues. I would not touch your diamonds. In my opinion, you shouldn't use a single diamond for summoning for the next 50 to 100 days. That's what I would say. Obviously, you can take that with as you would like because you're making content and you want to have fun, and gotcha's fun. But you have enough heroes to beat the entire game, like everything. You know, you have the heroes already because you had Aelin. You could already get 5K plus in Abyss 1 with these heroes for sure. So
yeah,
like my honest opinion is your gear, like if you put every diamond you get into gear aid 3 and for the next 50 days, you will be shocked how good your account is. I like it will. I honestly think it will surprise you, like how quickly it starts looking like a later end game account.
Yeah, I was honestly what I was kind of doing now is I was pushing artifacts because my artifacts are not perfect either. Honestly.
Yeah. So my thing with artifacts, I was the king of the artifact, beating the artifact drum when I started playing. It was the biggest thing ever, right? But because they give us so much more than they used to, right? Like they're gifting us free exclusives all the time. Oh, that's a great little stockpile. Yeah,
that's
so I would just whip
Twyla.
those for. That's for Twyla. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, I'm not saying never summon. I would just not use diamonds for summoning anymore. That's my point.
I rarely use diamonds for summons. I only pull what I have, or if it's just damage.
So
this weekend I was like,
a bunch of maxed out artifacts. Can I see your artifacts? We haven't looked at that.
That's the thing. I don't even have maxed out artifacts.
I'm just trying to understand where your stamina is
like
going.
I have this, that.
Interesting. But yeah, basically there's enough. They've added a lot of good ones like Blight Collar. They give us a lot of access to exclusive Forge stuff, and they have added a lot of exclusives for all these different kind of heroes. I just don't think getting those key artifacts plus 25 as fast as I used to tell people, because I would tell people the second, because we didn't have 19, 20, 21, 22. I'd say the second you get to 18, don't do anything but 18 for a month or 2 months, until you had all the key ones maxed. But now, because of that, and because they just gift you all this tier 3 gear, from the Forge, which didn't used to exist, you can just really skyrocket your progress. So the fact that you're already at 321 and have been there, I just think the second you're at 321 at this point, with the way the meta is for Watcher of Realms, I would just live there, for the entire. So why haven't you pulled this stuff? Are you saving it for a video? I can't see what's behind your head, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, it's that.
Oh, nice.
So this is just what I farmed today.
Okay, great.
I'm saving to I'm gonna try maybe get 100 of these. Maybe if I beat 22, get 100 of the Wisdom Forge plus the 10 exclusive and do a video on it, because that might be fun. See how many exclusives I get, But
it's always tough as a content creator because you want to do everything efficiently, but sometimes you can't because you have to wait. Like I don't know if you saw. Oh, actually, I haven't posted it yet. It will come out this week. But I finally A5'd my Lucius. And I pulled the A5 copy 5 months ago, but I just wanted to make a video, and I was waiting till I finally sat down and made the video to do the comparison. So I get that. Don't worry. But yeah, I would say my number one piece of advice, there's not much. I mean, if you can ask me more specific questions after this, but I would just go here, and this is all I would do. And if you're not using BlueStacks, start using BlueStacks, and I would wake up every day. So to use whatever stamina generated overnight, get back down to 0, do all your daily stuff, get that back down to 0, and then check in, once or twice a day, because it's not like raid, right? You don't need to babysit it because you can really get a ton saved up, either 280 or 310, depending on if you have the priv card or not. And yeah, man,
which we do.
You just only really
Which we do now. That's the cool thing, because they give us the 3 months. I was gonna spend just on that, but then because they give it, okay, I'm still free to play.
Exactly. So I just think you're in pretty great shape there. So I actually think I would love to know, we could even do another video, if you just committed to every diamond, pick a date and then do at least 3 weeks, every single diamond you get, every free stamina you get, everything only in 321. I would love to see what you could do in 3 weeks. So 321 for 21 days. I think 3 weeks, 21 days, 321, it kind of works. I think it would blow your freaking mind. Because you're not in a bad spot. I didn't mean to sound overly critical. Hopefully people kept watching to see I'm not a huge
it's no, this guy sucks. What's wrong with it?
No, you obviously don't suck. You've done an amazing job. I'm just saying you could be, I would say, twice as far if you did that. That'd be my 2 cents.
Yeah, so
just keep in mind, last thing to end my rant. If you did that, you would get so many forge mats. You would have thousands to use. And then you just get this huge influx of all your tier 2 gear and then all your right side tier 3. And I think it would blow your mind.
Yeah, I think I also have like lots of pieces that I need to forge that are not forged.
It's bad.
I have not been forging any of this. I mean, I'm forging it between just to, like, the way that things have been happening, because obviously life change, baby girl, holidays, whatever. I've not been going as insane and as crazy as I was doing during the challenge. I'm a bit like more laid back. So just to like show an overall perspective, so you see my accounts. Obviously, I've beaten 21 of everything, Gear Raid 1, Gear Raid 2, and then Gear Raid 3, which we just saw. Gear Dungeon 1, I've not pushed at all or tried since we did that challenge, right? I beat this for the challenge. But like you said, with the heroes that I have, I'm pretty positive, unless the gear is tricky, I'm pretty positive I can beat all of it. Especially because the outro is going to be amazing.
Beat all of it. You couldn't beat it today, but you could beat it in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, with your gear,
you couldn't beat it. With your gear, you couldn't beat it. Yeah.
Okay, but like I said,
you could probably beat 7 and 8, but 9 and 10, you wouldn't beat. But you will beat it. You'll beat it before day 100. I'm telling you.
Okay, that's my new challenge. Same thing for Gear Dungeon 2. This is something that I was proud of because I beat it with no knockback hero. Not even Borat. This was the team that I used. Or actually, it wasn't even her. It was a weird team. It's like I kind of used the weird team with Ajax covering the top side. Like, this is quirky. It's like you kind of need Ajax for this. But again, even for this one, with the recent stuff that I pulled, because again, Lyra was this weekend, I'm quite sure I could do it because Lyra helping with the top side, and then maybe if I get lucky, get Hudson next weekend. Could help there. If not, this is something that I've not honestly pushed much. Even on my main account before, the highest I got on this one was stage 2. And then on the 3-to-play, I beat stage 6 now. So it's like, yeah, I progressed a bit. So these are kind of the things. Like the gear dungeons are the ones that I've not had that much experience with. But obviously with the 3-to-play, I'm trying like a maniac to progress. I got more knowledge, and then it's like, Titanic ruins, which was a bit problematic, and that's gonna be the one that after this one I'm gonna show you. But it kind of seems to me that first of all, I guess the main issue now I realized it, like you said, it was the gear. Just did not have good enough gear.
To be clear, the gear's fine. It's just for if you want to beat stage with these heroes, if you want to beat 210. There's a 0% chance with these heroes with your current gear. Like, not to be rude, it will not happen.
Yeah.
To do an unconventional strat where you're gonna have to lean this hard on Estrid, without Estrid in god tier gear, it will not happen.
I mean, I would have a great strat.
I love the cycling you're doing in the middle. Very clever. I like to see people doing that with the tank. It works really well. This is a good strat. The Baron and the Wrath that's how I did my first clear. Back in the day when it went up to only stage 9, which used to be called stage 6, but it's a great strat. You should be proud of that. That's good.
Yeah, it's like I don't usually, get that big-headed or whatever, but this I really liked because it was so different. It's like I didn't have any other mage to be able to do strong enough damage to kill the Volk at the top. Ajax was the only easiest one. And it's like I found the perfect positioning for him to boost him with Dolores as well, that it just works. I'm like, okay, that's the one that I kept for now. But let's move on. So these are on stage 6. Obviously, Abyss, I've tried first date, came out, I did 26 damage, I went out. But that was like, almost a month ago, so I've not tried much.
You will not be able to do Abyss.
No, I think I definitely need I mean, first chest will be my goal, right? But
you'll get that. See that you'll get. I'm telling you, like by day 100, you could set because you're on day 79, so you'll have 3 weeks. And actually, it works out perfect. You're 3 weeks away. I'm telling you, by day 100.
Okay, it's a sign. It's a sign. I have to do from today. I stop AMR. Okay, so I like you said it. Okay, I'm listening to you. I'm stopping AMR. Okay. I'm not doing it anymore. I still have some stamina. All the stamina and all my auto battles will go into Gear Raid 321. Okay? From today. And then we're setting a date on day 100. We meet again and you look at the gear.
Sure.
We see the progress, okay?
You should, I know it's not fun. You should put all your diamonds into it.
I'll start doing that. Why not?
Yeah. You could set some aside if there's like a pity you want to hit on Twyla and Hotsit maybe this weekend.
I might keep a few for that.
Maybe after that, though, I don't care. This Arrogance Malric or whatever's coming, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I would put everything. And then you can save all your blues. You'll get enough blues for the next limited whenever that comes in a few weeks. I would do everything. And I think it will be pretty crazy. Obviously, then the next issue will be your artifacts, but that'll be a good problem to have because you'll be destroying everything. And you'll be like, oh, I would just jump from stage 9 to stage 10 if I had better artifacts. Like that will be your problem, right? Which is like an amazing problem.
Yeah, so because of that, obviously, Nightmare 3, I was easy. Nightmare 4, I'm kind of getting like 26,000. It's just, this is one of the reasons I like really want Twyla. I feel like she's going to be amazing in this team.
Yeah.
So obviously there's going to be changes, testing, whatever.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely, well, you just got him, but I would definitely put in Valderon. Valderon by himself will be huge.
Oh?
Yeah, I would do Valderon, do Silas without a Lord. I would definitely ditch Esther at this point. And then I'm assuming you're not deploying Iax. He's just giving you the bonus.
He's
right?
Iax is between Torador, yeah. Cycling him and Torador.
Yeah, so see who you pick up this weekend. But yeah, I would. You have Twin Fiend, but he's A0.
He's A0. And oh yeah, let me show you. So I might have a little bit of luck with these.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, one of them was from the init missions, and one I just got this weekend. And same thing, one of them was from the free another thing, and one I got this weekend. So this weekend was lucky weekend again.
What do you have a reset book or no? Was that probably was right before the
that was a while back, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was like Christmas or something. Yeah, okay. That's really good though. Yeah, so then I wouldn't use them, I don't think, because you're gonna play this account for a while, right? So yeah, I don't think I would use them.
Even these ones, I was debating, like, is there anybody? But I don't think so.
Was your Diao Chan a one?
Yes, that was my first one that I got straight up in her.
Okay. Yeah, then I wouldn't use any of this because I would think by the anniversary they will have run Kagiri or Wukong again. I would think by the anniversary. And if not, it's because they released the new Kagiri Wukong, like Sungwoo Kagiri, and he's the, even the new best. So I wouldn't. Now that you have A1 Diao Chan's the only one I would do, and you did it. So
yeah, I did it, and I'm good. It kind of seems like I'm lucky and pull other copies.
You know what you could do if you wanted? I mean, I don't know how many ancients you're getting a month. You could A2 Valderon. It's up to you, assuming you're going to get a reset book in the next few months. Which is a huge assumption. They've only given us 2 ever. And also it'd suck to reset him because he's not a bad investment. But you're in a tough situation on day 79 when you have like the third best Lord in the game, and then to not put stones into him because Ingrid or Praetus or maybe a new Lord might be coming maybe to you. Yeah. I don't know. Normally I tell people not to, but with how young your account is and how fast you're progressing, I might be inclined to A2 Valderon.
See, this is a question I had when I summoned him this weekend. Again, because even before I didn't have him, didn't use him as much, I knew that he was King of Arena. Where else to use him? Like, I had no idea.
For your account, you'll use him in every single piece of content, I would think. Yeah. You will use him literally everywhere. You use him in all the guild bosses.
Die? Does he just
die? He won't
though?
die, and he doesn't need a team. So, like, he doesn't chaotic allies do nothing to help him. His Lord skill's a little worse than Gon for helping his faction members, right? So he'll help Ardia, but having Ardia, Dasami, and whoever else you had, and him, or just having him by himself, there's no difference. He gets no boost from his faction allies. Yeah. So yeah, like it's crazy that you have Iax. Dude, this is kind of stupid.
I just pulled him in this morning. I told you.
Yeah, you could have him as a Lord with the 2 chaotics and the 2 unnamables. Or can you can't even deploy the 2 unnamables. You know what I'm saying? You know, but or you could have him by himself. He's just as strong. So like for a lot of stuff, because you don't have an Araka, you don't have an A1 Twin Fiend, you don't have Leia or Ingrid. I think for a lot of content, you'll be running Nightmare and you'll be running just Valderon.
Okay.
Or if it's PvE content, you'll be running some random faction and just Valderon. So like Gear Dungeon 2 there on the left, you're probably going to end up running Valderon.
Oh, instead of Estrid.
Assuming you get a hot sit or a Carnelian or something. If you have to run, if you don't get those 2, you will have to run this Estrid strat. But think about what that would do, putting Estrid on the bottom and then having Valderon on the bottom, even, and having Estrid there. Maybe that's what you do. That's just one like not even meta thing that he'll help you with.
Especially because I have that. Like, or there could be like either left or bottom.
Yeah,
and both.
Yeah, so you could. Yeah. So if you get a hot sit, then you will run Valorant on the left and Artie on the bottom. If you don't, you probably would have to run him in something less conventional. Or just not run him in Gear Dungeon 2. But you can just see he'd already fit in there. He'll fit into your APOC team. He'll fit into your Guild Boss team for every level. You can run him as a solo faction member. It's fine. I'm trying to think what else you're trying to progress through. I mean, those seem like the main things. He'll be on your best Guild Wars defense. You'll use him in the AoE arena and single target. Yeah, you'll use him in APOC for sure. Yeah. Right? If you go to APOC, you'll run a Torador team and you'll run a Valderon team, and then you'll have like a, maybe you'll have Lyra with no faction or Silas with no faction, something like that. That's what I would do. Or you have Lucius, right?
Yeah, so this was my main issue. So, for example, I could not, because I guess gear, we found the answer, but I could not kill the second Aegis mode. I leave it at like 33%. And before Lucius, I could not kill the first Aegis mode. Like this,
so that's a gear issue, 1,000,000%, right? Do you have Dolores?
Yeah.
So what you should be doing here is running Diao Chan as damage mitigation and running Dolores as your booster, or you need to bring in Aelin.
No, this was the thing. The team's surviving. I have no issue with this team surviving. Don't do the damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like, because that's something that I learned from you from last time. That was the team that I did it for the challenge. I had 4 healers just to make it work, and I saw that more healers worked. But for this one, because it worked, I swapped her to bring damage mitigation and healing when needed, then to do damage when I do my bursts. I just don't have enough damage to kill the second Aegis mode. Everything else is fine. I kill it. I survive. It's happy days. Yeah. Just I cannot kill the second Aegis mode.
Yeah,
I leave it like 30%.
So Valderon will help immensely with that, right? So you're already running no faction on the bottom. So you'd put Valderon in. I mean, Dimos or probably Salazar. One of them has to get out. Let's see if you pull Twyla this weekend. Because if you pull Twyla,
then he goes as well.
Yeah, especially.
What's funny? Gire in the Titanic one, Deimos was my best damage dealer.
No, I would definitely take out Salazar before Dimos, I think. If you pulled Twyla, because then you'd be getting bleed from another source, right?
Yeah.
But this will already do it. Like, this is already enough. What's on your screen right now already should get you at least 35 to 50K once the gear's there.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say, the healing's pretty rough. I would need.
Yeah, after I get higher.
Once you get higher, yeah.
I would drop this and I would bring her, I think.
A factionless Silas will be plenty. Lucius will be good. I might be inclined to run Lyra over Lucius now that you have her.
That's what I was thinking, yeah, as well. He might
be. They both are going to do crap damage.
He's annoying with like, I'm damned, I cannot do it.
Yeah, she's a lot easier. You still have to pay attention to her, make sure she has the 2 orbs on her shoulder, but she'll be easier to use than Lucius here. I would also wonder... I'm trying to think. Can you go to your
so many
Infernals?
Yeah.
Can you? Yeah. I wonder if A0 Twin Fiend, because he'll give you stuns, then maybe you could drop Helga. Because between Torador, if you ran Torador in the front line with Twin Fiend, you might be getting something like 4 or 5 stuns, I would hope. Which what I would do is Aelin's giving damage mitigation, right?
Yeah.
That should be enough. And then what you can do is right before that big blast, after he does the Death Axe, the Death Saw phase, but right before that, you can switch Diao Chan to white mode.
To healing, yeah.
So then, because she's going to be higher than Aelin there with her reductions, that could maybe work. And yeah, you could run Valderon no Lord. I don't know. You'd have to play around with it. This would come down to how many stuns you're getting between Torador and Twin Fiend. It might not be much at all.
Yeah.
But actually, you can get away with... I just ran a no stun comp for a takeover last night when we were messaging each other, and we got like 66K. Obviously, it was a much older account as like level 94, but I just went no stuns because I didn't think we were going to get 80, and he was like, let's get 30, and we got like 65 doing that. So
nice.
If you switch Diao Chan, you can get away with a lot as long as you get like 3 or 5 stuns. So I'd play around with that. And then, it will come down to your DPS, but that will be the 100-day, 3-week challenge, right?
Exactly. That's the next challenge. Okay, so I think I kind of learned my number one issue that I needed in the first minute. It's like, you need better gear. And that's good. It's like, I never mind that. It's like, that's why I got you here, right? To tell me what what is your best advice for progressing me forward? Because at the end of the day, the reality is the reason why we make videos like this is other people might be in the same situation as me. And we know there are people like that are like ultra Krakens, but they Kraken on heroes only. And then they don't have the gear. And they're like, why am I not pushing it forward? Why am I stuck? Why can I not do this? And the answer is gear or artifacts, I guess, right?
Yeah, and what I would basically say, people might be wondering why I didn't ask to see your tier 2 gear or your gear raid 2 gear or your gear raid 1 gear. And frankly, that's because I already saw how much you forged. So gear raid 1 became a lot less important because you only need a couple good sets since you're going to move them all around, because you just get like 2 or 3 good Wicked Vengeance, 1 or 2 Astral Guardian, and then even the Light's Grace is fine for healers, especially at this level. So look, that's pretty dang good. Obviously the breastplate's something to be desired. You actually have a good amount of ancients here, so you've done a good amount of tier of gear raid 1 farming, left side farming. But what the last tip I'd give you, and then for your invig, that's a problem that I would say is one step past where you are. So invig is the most important for progression, like early to mid game, which you did by just having crazy heroes and good strategies. So you didn't need it, right? Yeah. Getting those attack boosts, you didn't need it. And then it will be a big issue for you, like trying to get the right Abyss tier or the right APOC tier, but we're not there yet. So Gear A2, I think you can ignore for a while, another month or 2. I barely
do it. I just do it to hit the milestones, get the milestone rewards, and then that's it.
Yeah, which is fine. But what I would say is, if you go back to the Forge, what I would do if I was you, I know it's not good content, but frankly, the Forge content's old at this point. I would forge all of this the second you get it every time, or like the second you hit 1,000, do your 5 temples. Like, because one good piece could be everything, like a new chest on Ardia, that could change everything, Like
I actually have a few interesting pieces. Like I like, we didn't even look at that, but let's see. Good piece. Let's try it. Screw it. Do I have enough gold? I need to. Let's see. Okay, good enough for now.
Not bad. Yeah,
good enough for now. But I do have quite a few interesting pieces, and I started like putting them on people in those like not perfect builds, but it's like, okay, check this out. Get it on Helga. And then like same thing, it's kind of like not the best, but it's the right thing, right for the esotericist. It's like it kind of starts placing them on the right one. Same thing like her. See, boom, I got her exclusive piece as well. Then same thing, cultist, not the best, right? Would desire to be better, but I'm kind of like trying to specialize them, at least for people that are not in every single one of my teams, Like I'm just trying to put some builds in there, because as time will progress, obviously I'm going to get better, and then it's going to be like, okay, this is my cultist build, this is my other build. But at the end of the day, the thing that I like, and I know there's a ton of people like me out there, is I want to get to a point where I don't want to always swap gear. Like I hate that. Like I do it because I want to progress things, but I hate constantly swapping. Like the only reason that I would swap, for example, is like every week for Titanic Ruins, right? If that's going to help me every week to push Titanic Ruins to get, I don't know, 80k instead of the previous one, I'm going to do it. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, really? So much gear. Why do I have to swap all the time?
Yeah, I can't relate to you on that. I'm on days almost 650. I still swap every day. I get that it's annoying, but it's the power of Watcher of Realms, right? So you're gonna punch so far above your weight because you can move it for free. What I will say though, that I think maybe you're missing, or I didn't make clear, is when you're doing your tier 3 gear, it's not just gonna be your DPS, right? You're saying your tank gear is not good. A nice Unshaken Will set or a Tempered Will set, that will be your solution, right? Because you're saying you're not doing much Gear A2 farming, so I'd assume your Guardian isn't very good. It's very hard to farm Guardian gear regardless, right? So that's not bad, but this is not good. So that's kind of the reason, right? That piece is terrible. So you get it. So tier 3, like as you farm Gear Aid 3, you actually could be getting some nice Gear Aid 2 gear, because you'll get the tier 3 version if you get some nice Tempered Will. So in time,
like one piece
it already is almost usable potentially.
Even this, I just need a bangle, right?
Yeah. You'll work on it. But I would say just do your forging, do your Gear 3, and I think you'll be really surprised. I think the viewers will be really surprised too.
Yeah,
you will get an ancient every 100 runs if you do that in big of a sample size. So you will get about another 30 to 40 to 50 ancients over the next 3 weeks if you stick to it. Right? Because it's going to be 2,200 energy. You can easily clear that a day if you start using your diamonds.
You know, since we're talking about it, just to you keep me to my word.
Well, if you really want me to keep you to your word,
500 runs today, right? Okay. How many diamonds is it?
What I used to do when I started, I wouldn't do. Don't do that.
That's it. I still have a ton more.
Yeah, but now you're in overflow, right? You could have just bought the pots instead.
Oh, that's true.
So now you've extended a couple hours that you're not going to get free stamina generation.
See, that's a good advice. If you made it this far, thank you, first of all. But if you made it this far, then don't do this. Go and buy pots. Okay, so I need to buy 99
But I'll
pots,
tell you
right?
what I used to do for my first 300 days, maybe. Whenever I'd get, I mean, infamously, I get a lot of content creator diamonds, right? I would do this twice every time they showed up.
I'm scared.
So they'd send me 30 or 40,000 diamonds, and I would spend like 12,000 diamonds on 198 pots. You can buy 99 a day, so I do it twice, and it adds up. It really does. You're gonna be amazed. You'll see, because this account's in great shape. I mean, I hope I made that clear to the viewers. You've progressed very fast in general, and compared to a normal player, you've progressed extremely fast. And this hero pool is stupid. Like, there are going to be people that let us know if you made it to the end. If you're in the comments, I've either people that have played over a year that have worse heroes than you, for sure.
But you know what the funnier thing is, just to like, you know, be clear to the viewers as well, because it's, yes, I'm not denying I have insanely good heroes, but most of the content that I beat, I didn't even use these busted ones. I didn't even use my Ardea, my Valderon, like everything else I beat so far was without them. Because like I tried on purpose to make it with lesser heroes, you know? It's like, yeah, Silas, Vienna, I still use them, Volca, Salazar, but most of the stuff, I just used the base and the Diao-chan A1, which most people had, right? Because I kind of try on purpose to do it for most of the content. And it's like, now I'm going to be like, okay, let me beat everything, make videos, and then I'm going to try and lower it down again just because, you know, content, that's what we're doing this for.
Sure. Yeah, but do that after you beat it.
After I beat it, exactly after I beat it. But so far, honestly, it's like I got these after I started beating everything because I went a little bit more chill in the last period. But I think we definitely covered a ton. We definitely got me to go crazy on this. I'm not sure if I'm going to regret it, but you know what? I might just get this weekend. Do I still get pots or not? Nah, just do this and then come back, use some more of the pots.
Yeah. But just remember, you can use BlueStacks macros to do this. Like R-Type has a video on it. You should. It's a gray area. I confirmed with the devs it's a gray area.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I
every
didn't even
single
want
top
to
player does it. Like I'm not going to make a video bragging about it, but videos are out there, right? And by content creators. So. And I've spoken to the devs and they said, yeah, we can't say no, but we'd prefer if you didn't. But it's, I mean, every single top player does it. So do not let yourself get restricted by auto battles because that will never happen. I mean, some days you want to do 1,000 runs, right? It's the only way.
That's true. I guess I'm starting now with this. Okay, I guess this is definitely a good place to leave it. Again, thank you for everybody, first of all, that's been till here. It's like, if we're for 40 minutes in, this is gonna be a fun collab, though, for people to watch. I'm sure of it. In 21 days, right, people need to come back because we need to see what the hell I've done. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, almost my birthday. I was like, is it exactly gonna be my birthday? No, in a few days it's gonna be my birthday after the 21 things. But thank you for joining me, Fastidious. It's been a blast. I definitely, I definitely found out and learned what I needed to, right? Because the key things, it's like, I do have the knowledge of the game, right? I know the game, you know, not inside out like you, but let's say 90%, 95% I'm good.
I hope people didn't click off when I said your gear was bad. I think you've done a great job. You clearly know the game. I mean, the couple runs you showed me, all the strategies were right. So congratulations. Like,
thank you.
But can be still proud of all of that.
That's why you're here, because like, you know, you're one of, it's like you war guides, Destined, but like you and war guides are the ones that obviously know this game best because you do so many takeovers, you play this game so much. So for somebody like me that's a content creator and has the knowledge, in order for me to improve, I obviously have to ask somebody like you for some advice. And thank you for, you know, accepting to help me with this. Really appreciate you. And I guess it's a good place to stop this one. If you want to say something on the way out.
Yeah, no, keep up the great work, and we should do a video on day 100, and let's see.
Yep, we're definitely gonna do that. And I guess you guys definitely keep an eye out on the channel for that video. But up until then, again, go ahead and check the link, the description, pin comment. There's gonna be a link to the collab that we did on Fastidious side. Make sure you go check that one out. While you're there, like it, subscribe to the channel, share with your mother. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I try to watch your content daily. And I guess I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother